Happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to Wildflower's New Start Monday podcast. It's Monday. It means you all have been voting. I've got a new project that I'm going to cast on this week, and I have updates to show you or tell you about a few other projects. Then we're going to talk, as always, we'll talk a little bit about what the Fiber Friends are knitting and the sock challenge that is kicking off this weekend? I think it's later this week. So we'll talk about that, and then we'll check in and see what all you are working on. So the voting today. I taught brioche over the weekend, and I was like, this is it. Monday's project has to be brioche because it was so much fun to play around, start some little samples, and I love brioche knitting. And like hands down, we had to do brioche for this week's project. So Jen, I don't know if Jen's here in the comments. I see some people coming in. So hi everybody. Grab your knitting, a cold drink. I don't know about you guys. Where is everybody? Um coming in from? Diane, is it like crazy hot for you? It is summer here. It is hot, 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 hot. No wonder I wanted brioche for June. I know, right? I'm on a little bit of a brioche kick. Yes, I was trying to convince Cheryl that we needed to do brioche next month. And I know she never wants to do brioche. And that's fine. Some people don't like brioche. I know I have to embrace that everybody doesn't get as excited about some things as I do, and that's fine. But yeah, brioche is really, really fun. Just saying. So, Jen, that's right. I was going with Jen. So, Jen was one of the winners from the Fiber Friends sock knitting challenge in April. And I gifted her pattern from Ravelry, and it was the Laura Nelkin cowl with the hood. And I'm like, I think I really need to knit that. So I was like, right off the bat, I'm like, that's going to be one of the patterns. And then I went searching on Ravelry for brioche cowls and looking for something else that had some interest in it. Some either decreased cables. I don't know what I was looking for. I was just looking for something that was a little bit different. And oh, Jen is here. um, and it turned out amazing. I know it looks so fun. So let me see here. Let me pull up Ravelry and I'll show you the two in case you didn't have a chance to vote. So I think most people know you've got all the places that I am on social media that you can vote. If you are a member of the Patreon group, you can vote over there. You can vote here on YouTube, Facebook, and two places on Instagram. In stories, there's a poll, and you can vote in the main feed. So if there's something that you really, 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 really want to win, go vote all the places. Let me see. Sorry, I wasn't very organized. I wasn't thinking about pulling this up on Pinterest or reading. Okay. This isn't where I thought it was. Okay, let's go here. Anyways, so yeah, so I was looking for something different. And a lot of the brioche cowls that I found when I just did a quick search on Ravelry were lovely. They were just like a plain brioche stitch, so you could just let your two colors of yarn do their thing, and you would have the soft, the squishiness, but they didn't have um, any of the extra detail that I was looking for, but they would be a great beginner project. So for those of you who haven't done brioche, there's lots of fun cowls out there that would be a good starter project. Let me sign in here. So, Liz says you didn't vote because brioche is not your cup of tea. And that's fair. So, yeah, you and Cheryl are in the same camp, and that's fine. I always like to encourage people to try something new. But, at the end of the day, if it's really not your thing, then you want to cast on and work on a project that you're really going to like. Oh, Susanna, it's raining. Oh, That would be nice. We're never happy with the weather, right? One day it's too hot, one day it's too cold, and yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be this warm today. Okay, hey, Jocelyn. I was talking with Diana, and she said the Mobius cowl looked pretty, so you voted for that. It does. So that's okay. So I went with, let me, can I do this? Okay. Okay, so let's do this one first. So the first one, the one that started this all off was Jen. So Jen said in the comments that she saw another podcaster make it and it turned out amazing. And I remembered this. So this is a Lauren Nelkin design, this one here. And I remember when Laura she was doing it as a mystery knit along. I think last October is the month that sticks in my head that I remember that reading that. And it uses DK weight yarn, and it looks like there's at least, well, unless one is like a gradient, right? Like there's a lot of colors in there. So whether they're all separate balls, I don't know. Maybe what shall we read about? Okay, so first off, the name. You guys know I struggle with some of these names. So it's like cowl octopus, mystery knit along. And there's the name. You guys, I can say it better in my head than I can out loud. Cowltopolis? I don't know. Anyways, so the idea is that you can wear this as as a cowl, or I think or obviously there's a hood that goes with it. Anyways, it looks super, super fun. The construction looks really great, and it looks like it would be amazingly warm, which because Jen lives farther west than I do, so she has even more wintry winters than we do here. So it's probably it would be great, right? If you're going to have someplace where it's cold and snowy and you're going to need something warm, and it just looks fun. So I'm trying to see. So it says a main color. Oh, so it says 4 mini skeins of main color, and then 45 meters each of DK weight yarn, or one full skein of a DK weight yarn, contrast color 4 mini skeins. Okay, there's some options here. Anyway, so there is a few different colors in here. It just looks really, really fun. And I just remembered seeing it probably on Facebook. I always see Lauren Elkins things pop up in my Facebook feed. And yeah, I don't know. It just looks really fun. So anyway, that was option one. So then as I went looking for something else, I came across the Brioche Lotus Cowl. And what struck me about this one is it says it is done in a Mobius. And when I scrolled through it, it had a video link for a Mobius cast on. And so if I'm curious to see, I'm not holding my breath to see if this is actually knit as a true Mobius, because as a true Mobius, you have to have a really long cabled needle, circular needle, and you have to make 2 loops with your cable. So you're going to need at least like a 60-inch or longer cable to do a Mobius cast on. So I'm excited to see when I look at the pattern. Um, well, if I knit it or the other one, I'm not sure. Eventually, I'd like to knit both of them. So we're going to have to look and see if it is a true Mobius. That I'm excited to see. It does say Mobius in the description, but Brioche loaves, but sometimes things say Mobius, and then that just means that they have knit it as a long rectangle, they've given it half a twist, and they've joined it, which isn't okay. Suzanne is helping me with my pronunciation. Cowl Cowltopus? Cowltopus? I don't know. I like anyways, call it whatever you want. I'm gonna call it the Laura Nelkin cowl. Oh, Diane says you've done the Mobius cast on. It was fun. It is lots of fun. And I love it because the true Mobius, then you knit from the center. And you probably have heard me explain this before, but you actually cast on the center and then you knit one round above and one round below, and then one round up and one round below, and one round up and one round below. And yeah, it is a very, very fun concept. So I'm really thinking that if this is not knit that way, that may be something that we explore later on in the summer. So that's something else that we're going to talk a little bit more about some things that are coming on Patreon. Liz, oh, well, I'm always fascinated by the way you can manipulate yarn when knitting. Brioche is just a look at that you don't like. And you know what? And I think that's kind of Cheryl's thing. And I know some people just don't like that kind of ribbed, multicolored. Yeah, it's just not your thing. And that is totally fair. But Liz, let me suggest this to you. What about one color brioche? Don't say no to that too quick because it's really, really easy and it's very rhythmic and it is really, really quite fun. Oh, where is that cowl? Oh, are you talking about the which one? Anyways, okay. Mystery Knit Along is the name in Ravelry. Yes, it does say blah 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 blah. Okay, here we go. Brioche Lotus Cowl. Just looks fun, right? Like it's just made the different construction, the different stitches, how the stitches are moving. And then see, and you know what? It maybe is because now that I'm actually looking at the picture again, the top and bottom are different colors, right? It's like the reverse. So maybe it is done as a true Mobius. Oh my gosh. That's even more exciting. Okay, let's read a little bit about this one. This one does use Aran weight yarn and a 5.5 millimeter needle. The other one, the Laura Nelkin Cowl topless one, it was a DK weight. And so this one here, there's a series. You guys. Okay, so let's go back here. This Brioche Lotus Cowl is designed by Victoria Myers. I'm gonna have to go check her out because she says this is the new Brioche Lotus Cowl is the next in our series of gorgeous brioche Mobius cowls. There is a series. Oh my goodness. And it is so fun to make. Once you have gotten the brioche Mobius technique down, you'll love making this cowl and you want one for everyone you know. Okay, sounding like it is a true Mobius. And you'll be impressed with your mad skills. Oh my goodness. This is so exciting. Okay, 8 inches deep, 24 inches around, the perfect size to throw on. There is a tutorial for the brioche Mobius cast on and a tutorial for the increases and decreases. So it looks like if you want to knit along, if you want to knit this one, or if you want to knit the Cowtopolis, I will put some links. And I think Laura Nelkins has some video links in there as well. I'm sure it does. So either one, if you want to pick either version of the brioche cowl and knit along with me this week, looks like there's some videos in there to help you out if brioche isn't maybe something you have done a lot of. I like this. And just the fact that it's scallopy. Okay, let's go back and look at the other one real quick, and then I will tell you which one won. So what was there? There was comments. There was a lot of people said the Mobius one looked really interesting. But then again, the Cowtopolis one, a lot of people said that looked really cool. Couple of people had said that they knew somebody who had made either one of them, and from the thoughtful artisan said she had to vote for the Laura Nelkin one because a customer came in, with a finished one, and she said it looked amazing. So, it was, yeah, so I don't think the way the voting goes this week is not going can't go wrong either way. Diane, yours was lace? Oh, your cowl. Oh, so where's your cowl? It was lace. So, you know what? I need to go downstairs and look for my cowl. I this one I did a long time ago, like well over 10 years ago. I did a Mobius cast on. My cowl is yellow. It is beaded and it is lace and I knit it in the in Mobius, and let me tell you, I designed it as well. So writing it out, so you're knitting half the lace one way, half the lace is like upside down. It was a stretch for my brain. Let me tell you that. I did it once and not again, but maybe this could be the summer that that project resurfaces. And maybe we'll give it a try again because that was a lot of fun. Or you guys can just look on and shake your head in amazement. One way or the other. Oh, Susanna's got the link. Okay. Anyways, so the voting, the cowl that won with just 54% of the votes. And the one that I'm casting on. So is it gonna be the cowl with the hood? Is it gonna be the cowl that's a Mobius? That's what you were voting for. Um, a time of knitting, the Mobius maybe is a little smaller because it doesn't have the whole hood. So that's a little bit more of a time commitment, but the hood looks super cool. But anyways, what did I say? 54% of the vote, so it was pretty close. And the project that's gonna get cast on is, insert your drum roll here, the Mobius cowl. Brioche Lotus cowl, the Mobius. So, I am gonna have to say I am completely surprised. I thought for sure Diane says yay. Is that yay to this or yay to exploring some more brioche lace beaded, um, like I wanna say like upside down, inside out knitting projects? Anyways, um, I was really surprised, you guys. I thought for sure the Laura Nelkin would like, just win hands down, and I thought this cute little cowl would maybe end up with 2 votes. And you guys obviously don't think the same way I do. I don't know. Mine I because I was at first, I was like, the Laura Nelkin, the cowl with the hood, I'm like, "Oh my gosh." I'm like, "I have to knit this. Have to knit this." And I was like, "What else can I find for you guys to vote on that would be exciting?" And then that's when I found the Brioche Lotus, and the more I looked at it, I'm like, "That actually sounds really exciting." Visually, when I look at the 2 of them, the cowl topless with the hood, I'm like, "That to me looks stunning," and my first thought is, "That's the one, I just have to knit that." But then, the more I got reading about the brioche, I'm like the Mobius, I'm like, "Oh my goodness. Brioche and Mobius combined? Sounds wonderful." So then I was really stuck, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, maybe I'm gonna have to knit both of them." So, that's when I love leaving it up to you to see which way it was going to go, and then I thought, "Okay." I'm like, I thought for sure it was going all one way, and then it's funny when you look at the voting, and I get to look at all of them, and I'm kinda seeing which one, which one's out ahead, and does one come back? It's fun just to see how the voting goes. So, I have to say now that I did an excellent choice of picking patterns this morning, I do have to say, because I am so excited to do the Mobius. I'm like, I cannot wait to cast that on. But I have to say, I was pretty sure you guys were all gonna go for the hooded cowl. So, I started out the day thinking, "Okay, what kind of DK weight yarn am I gonna use, and how many colors?" And then, all of a sudden, when I was, like, actually counting up the votes, I'm like, "Well, wait a second. This isn't going how I thought it was going to go. I need to look for, some worsted weight yarn now." So, this is going to be fun. Knitting a brioche cowl that I'm gonna wear as soon as it snows when it is 30 degrees out. But that's probably good. A small project for this crazy heat that we're having so early in the year. Anyways, that is what it's going to be. So, Mobius. Oh, you guys, I'm excited. I'm going to go look. So, what did I say her name was? Victoria Myers. Okay, we're gonna look together because I can't wait until after we're done. So, oh, she's got like 8 pages of patterns, you guys. I want to see something that says Double Mad Mobius. Has 252 likes. That's impressive. Okay, this one looks like a brioche pattern. And then you can see if you guys look. Can I blow this? No, you can't. Can you? No, I don't know for sure. Anyways, it looks super cute. Anyways, it could be, um, yeah, double mad Mobius, so it must be part of her. There's the brioche lotus cowl. It has got 234 likes. Here's another cowl. So far, out of all of them, I like the one that I picked the most, but I mean, she's got all kinds of patterns. So you might want to go just check her out. Lots of blankets, scarves, like a little bit of everything. Ooh, there's a meditation cushion. Totally off topic, but look at that. Focus meditation cushion. Is it? It is crocheted, but lovely just the same. Okay, so there we go. Um, let's talk a little bit about brioche since we were talking about brioche. Liz and Cheryl and other people who maybe don't like the look of the multicolored brioche. What about one color? It's like a fisherman's rib, and not quite though, but there's one color brioche. Liz, what do you think? So this section, you can see where my um patterns have changed. So this bottom section is all brioche knit, and this top section is all brioche purl. So it is very fun, very rhythmic. I love doing it. It's soft, it's squishy. It's just a fun pattern. You can use one color. You can use straight needles. You don't have to have circulars or double points like you do with 2 colors. Yeah, and then it's just easy peasy. Like, this is TV knitting. Once you get the rhythm, once you get comfortable with the 4-step, process for brioche. It's always, um, once you get go there's 4 steps. You wanna have your yarn forward, you slip, you make a yarn over, and then you brioche knit or purl. Sometimes it's always those 4 steps. Sometimes you start with the slip, yarn over, sometimes you start actually right into the brioche stitch, but it always ends up those are the 4 steps in whatever order you do them. So, it is very rhythmic, it's like a dance. So, anyways, I always think one color brioche gets left out because everybody likes all the fun, bright colors, and one color just gets left behind. But anyway, so this, oh my gosh, this I didn't even put on my whiteboard. I will have to do that. This is the worst yarn I have ever knit with. I'm not even entirely sure if I bought it. I don't know if I bought it for pom poms or something, or if it just came in a donation bag. Oh, is there a pattern for a cowl? It's talking about a cowl here. Anyways, it came from the dollar store, and you guys, it is the most plasticky feeling yarn that I have felt in a really, really long time. So it's a chunky weight. I don't even know if it says what it is. 100% polyester. So, anyways, I'm just going to knit this and get rid of it. It will keep somebody warm. It is very soft, but yeah, nothing like my nice natural fibers that I've been spinning. But anyways, it is a pretty color. So it's going to be I might pull this out. I know, yuck, stop knitting with it. I know, Liz, I actually thought about that, about just tossing it, but I don't know. Even the crappy yarn, I feel like I wanna make it into something, so we'll see if that actually ends up, or I may just get rid of it. I may just knit it. Anyways, that is gonna get either way, it's gonna be gone, either as as something or I don't know. I'll let you know. Oh my gosh, my sock. Remember my sock? Did you see my sock last night that I had just had to Kitchener stitch? Well, here it is. Still waiting to be Kitchener stitched. I have literally not had 5 minutes to sit down, cut my yarn, put it on a darning needle, and graft it together. It will take me no more than 5 minutes to do that. Somebody remind me tomorrow, if you do not see a picture in my Instagram stories of this finished sock, start sending me messages and saying, "Where is that?" Because I wanna get that done tonight so I can cast on sock number 2. But this project here, I worked a little bit on. It's getting a little bit bigger. This is the Rio Kalina cowl that was designed, well, not really designed because it's freeform. It's freestyle, it's random. So, but it was a Capbordee pattern. It is a free pattern on Ravelry, and it is reversible cables. It's done in knit two, purl two, and you just cable wherever you want to. Cables are all done on one side. So I think I haven't done a whole lot of it, but I think that was my marker, and that's maybe what I worked on. Just picked it up and did a couple of rows, did a cable row, a plain row, and just set it aside. So, this is just gonna be what I pick up, just like that, a couple of rows every night, just do a couple and then just set it down. So there'll be just slow, steady progress on that, but that's gonna be a cowl as well. And it's lots of fun. If you like to cable, that might be one you might want to try. Oh, Nikki said, "What is this? Speaking of spinning, hubby bought me, a supported spindle for Mother's Day." And the bottom is what is that? A rose? Oh, resin. Oh, oh, that's nice. I have already spun yarn. Supported spindles are seem to be, what everybody is really having lots of fun with. There I've seen at our guild, there has been the Spinning and Weavers Guild here in the city that there was just a supported spindle class. So, yeah, that's really, really fun, and I know Diana from Northern Knits podcast, she bought a supported spindle when we were in Toronto. So yeah, it's very fun. Very, very fun, and can you guys believe this weekend is Knit City, Montreal? So, I had plans to go, but those plans ended up not working out. So, I'm going away this weekend, just not to Knit City, Montreal, and that's fine. I will eventually get to Montreal, but I'll have to wait now for 2 years. But next year it'll be back in Toronto, and that'll be closer, and definitely that will happen. Autocorrect hates everybody. I know. It's tricky. I know. A rose? Oh, encased in resin. Oh, there's actually a rose in there? That's gorgeous. Hey, Hunter. Susie, I know that does sound beautiful. Well done. Nikki's hubby did well. So I've got a sock to graft and start sock 2. What else is going on? I have got my secret. Well, it's not really a secret. I mean, I can tell you what it is, but the project that I'm trying to get finished for Jocelyn and I's check-in June was my which where is it up there? Um, oh, it was February 10th, cast on the Son of a Nutcracker shawl, and I'm not gonna show it to you, but that is the one that you guys will see it in June. Finished or not, I am trying for a finish. I know that usually always backfires on me, but I am pretty close. So, fingers crossed that it will be done. Jocelyn and I are not podcasting this Friday because May's got an extra weekend there. So we have bumped it just because this coming weekend for us in Canada is our long weekend. So Cheryl and I are taking a break this weekend from the Fiber Friends podcast, and we will see you all the following Saturday. And Jocelyn and I are bumping what normally would have probably have been this Friday night. We're bumping it to next Friday night, and then 2 weeks after that will be June, and we will do our check-in night. Um, oh, you had practice. What practice, Hunter? Like hockey practice? Oh, Louise, I just sent you the link for the bluey pattern. I know. Okay. I also posted the Facebook group in case anybody else. Thank you so much, Nikki. Yes, last night I was asking about the crocheted um bluey pattern. So I don't know. I'm a little worried now that it may be a little trickier, but I'll look at it, Nikki. Thank you. Um, oh, Nikki, so hubby kept telling you he had a flower gift for you. So of course you'd be thinking flowers. Oh, it was like, what is in a box? It's gonna die. That's funny. Oh my gosh. That is I would love to see a picture of it if you post it sometime. Okay, so my my thinking with my whiteboard is that I want to get some of these older cast-ons finished. As I'm working on newer cast-ons down here, I want to go back and get some of those finished. So that is this. This is my oldest cast-on from it was like the second cast-on, I think. No, number 3. Number 3 cast on of the year. So I really want to get it done. So then I can at least have the feeling that I got all of January's projects finished. Oh, that's not going to happen because I have another January. My January sock. That's not finished. But I think I actually left it at the cottage when I was there a few weeks ago because I haven't been able to find it since. So this weekend I will track it down and then I'll be able to work on it because, yeah, it's been gone. Oh, baseball. Hunter, that's exciting. What else? What else? garden theme for the Fiber Friends. Oh, so if you guys follow Cheryl and I over on the Fiber Friends, we were chatting a little bit about what the upcoming, I don't know if we wanna call them challenges or themes for the next couple of months. Paula suggested one. Somebody else just said, "Hey, do we know what we're doing for June?" And we're like, "Hmm, no, we don't." It's like the middle of May, and no, we have not thought about June. So it was kinda decided that, um, June is going to be a get her done month, which now that I think about it, I was pushing for brioche. But when I look at my whiteboard, I'm like, "Okay, get her done." Might really be the way I should be focusing here. So, June is gonna be get her done. July is going to be Paula's suggestion of a male designer. So, if you guys know oh, Jocelyn, if you guys know of a really wonderful male designer that you've either knit from before or you have just seen in passing, if you want to leave some, like, links in the Fiber Friends Facebook group, that would be good just to start never too soon to start planning and looking. And Jocelyn, I was gonna ask you, so I might as well ask you right now. Do you remember that crochet designer that you shared some of his work? I think it was when we were chatting. Does somebody remember? I think it was it Jo I was some reason I was thinking it was Jocelyn. Now I'm thinking maybe it wasn't. Was it maybe Diane or Dawn? He was a crochet designer. It was, like, really fun, cool designs, sweaters, vests. I don't know. Does somebody remember this? I like, how do I find somebody when I don't remember their name? How am I gonna go back and find them? Oh, Donna says it was Jocelyn. Okay. Jocelyn, an Asian guy. Yes, that's what I was thinking. That's the only thing I could think of. I thought he might have been Asian. Oh, we usually do Christmas in July as well. We could do that. We could do both because not everybody might want to do Christmas in July, but we could sneak that in there, couldn't we? Because I know gift giving season is going to be here. As much as we don't want to think about it, the months go by so quick. So it is really time to start planning gift knitting, get it started, get it on the needles. Okay, so Donna remembers, but I can't remember his name. Yes, I know. Susanna, you got an email from him? Who is he? It was Jocelyn, and Diana showed me this design. He has a lot of shirt and vests. Yes. Okay, so we all know who we're thinking of, but does anybody remember this guy's name? Somebody'll have to put it because I think that would be really cool, but it's crochet. I'm like, "Oh, that might be above my skill level for crochet, but maybe somebody else could tackle one of his patterns." Oh, Edwin Edwin G. Okay, that rings no bells at all. But if I saw his designs, I think I just kind of blocked out his name because I was so, like, amazed at his crochet designs. They were so awesome. Susanna, you're the best. Thank you for sharing that. Edwin G. Okay, we all have to remember that, or I'll go take a peek at some of his stuff. Could I find him right now on Ravelry? Probably. Oh my gosh, so exciting to think ab oh, maybe I'm not, you guys. My phone just died. Um, okay. Anyways, we've got a couple of months before we need to like start thinking about Edwin's patterns. But oh, Sally says, hi Sally, his crochet designs are nice. They are, right? Like they're really I was trying to think of words because last night I was with my nephew and Nathan crochets. I'm like, well, maybe you might like some of his stuff. And I'm like trying to think of all these words, right? I think it was after we stopped podcasting but we still had Cheryl on Zoom, and I'm like, "They're cool, they're hip, they're modern, they're fresh, they're trendy." Maybe trendy is the word. I don't know. I don't know what word I don't know, what's the trendy word for trendy these days? Anyways, um, yeah, they were really, really fun. So, Edwin G, super good. What else? Sock World. Oh my gosh. Okay. Super Sock Worldwide Championship. Jen, do you have trouble remembering that name? I always have to literally stop and think which words go where. And I have to write it. I have to get my post-it note for myself. Super Sock Worldwide Championship. It starts May 17th. Correct, Jen? Pretty sure it does. And that is 5 days from now. 5 days. So that makes it what? I know it makes it a day when I am away for the weekend. So I have to oh, yeah, Nikki, go check it out because I think, um, you have until this do you have until the 17th? Check it pull it up right now and check it out. Um, what Yes, I don't know what the cutoff date for sign up is. If it was, like, the same day as when it starts, or, like, the day before. Um Oh, you have a lot of projects to finish. I know. We all do. Oh, that's his website. Okay, thanks, Susanna. Oh, yes, May 17th it starts. So, I'm gonna have to take some yarn and all the supplies with me. So, when I start packing tonight and tomorrow night, I'm gonna have to start thinking oh, I almost said Sock Madness. Super Sock Worldwide Championship socks, and take some yarn so I can cast on when that starts, because you have to qualify. So, I have to qualify. So, yes. The next week's New Start Monday project might be a dishcloth. It might be a dishcloth. Well, Nikki, yeah, if you've got too many, don't stress yourself out. You can watch. Jen is in it, so she will yeah, and there's no being kicked out. So if long as I qualify, then I will have the opportunity to knit all summer in it as well. And there's a little extra pressure on me because I'm on Jen's team and and we all get points, which then Jen, I'm assuming this is how it works. Every individual person knits their socks, they submit it, and then you get points depending on how quick you knit it and then I'm assuming you get the longer it takes you, the less points you get, or if you've made a mistake, you'll lose points. And then at the end, does everybody's team score get tallied together? So it kind of gives you that incentive that you want to knit fast because your points are going towards your team and you don't want to let your teammates down, right? So which is interesting. Sam, I just saw you saying hi to everybody. I don't see any other comments. Yeah, so it's a little different take on the sock madness, and it seems very, very fun. Sam, yes, I will be there Thursday. What does that say? Unraveled Land. Unraveled Land, and his full name is Edwin Goh. Okay. That is super fun. Yeah, we'll have to go check out Edwin's patterns, get the sock championship, knitting vibes. Oh, okay, so Susanna says 9 Hull shirt is one of his designs, and you can find it on Ravelry, but you go to his website. All right. Well, maybe we all need to sign up for his emails. Super fun. Okay, Sam, how are your dishcloth knitting? What are you up to? Were you gonna have 60 dishcloths or 61? What is everybody else working on right now? So Fiber Friends, we were talking about um Get Her Done is in June, Male Designers in July. We'll maybe think about Christmas in July. But for right now, in May, it is garden themed. So there's only a couple of finished projects in there in the Ravelry thread so far, but it is open now, so you can anything that you've finished, if the yarn has a garden theme, if the pattern has a garden theme, if it has, I don't know, gnomes, there's a cute little mushroom gnome in there. There is a chicken. So if it's a butterfly, a bunny, anything that is kind of garden related, um, yep, I'm excited to see how creative people are coming along with their projects and what we're going to see in the finished Ravelry thread. It's always very inspiring, and the podcast where we pick the winners, we always scroll through all of the Ravelry projects. So you can if you're watching live, you get to see them right then, or of course, if you watch the replay, you can see them, but you can always go over to the Ravelry and go back through past months because 'cause they're all there, so if you're really looking for some inspiration, it is a good spot to go check out. Sally's crocheting hexes for her blanket. Oh, too much wrist pain in it right now. Oh, shoot. Well, I'm glad the crochet is not bothering it. That's so you can crochet if you can't knit. That's good. Yes, Sam, we will figure out, yes, your coffin pattern. Good, good, good. Oh, yes, Sam, I will put that in the Ravelry thread. Thank you for reminding me. I will do that. Remind me Thursday, or just double check with me Thursday. If I haven't done it before then, I will put it in on Thursday when I'm with you. What else, everybody? It is, can you believe we're almost halfway through the year? Huh, time is flying. I'm thinking about my whiteboard situation. I need to get some more finishes done there. But before we wrap up, we've got about 10 minutes left. I told you at the beginning of the podcast, I was going to talk to you a little bit about what is going to be happening over on Patreon. So, Patreon has been up for a couple of months. I've had a little bit of a slow start just because things, well, I don't know. I think anytime you start something new, sometimes there's a bit of a learning curve and whatever. So, what I have got figured out, we're going to do some double knitting this month. And so, kind of this past weekend, I spent a little bit more time actually filming videos, planning some content, getting some designs, and some things planned out for the summer than I actually did knitting. But we are going to do kind of like some mini classes throughout the summer, doing some really fun techniques. We're going to focus on techniques throughout the summer, just do little projects. I'm thinking pot holders, something that is small and quick and easy, a good learning project. We're going to do double knitting this month. We are going to do some brioche. Now I'm thinking we definitely need to do some Mobius. And the summer knit school, I want it to be something that you can just get a little taste of all of these different techniques and just see if you like them. Like Liz, um, right? Like you've done brioche, or maybe you've just looked at brioche and you're just like, yeah, no, not for me. And that's okay. That's because I think it's just as important to know what you don't like as to figure out what you do like, right? Like just kind of sift through and try all these fun things. Because it is, oh my gosh, Sam is just proving my point. When I showed Sam how to double knit, Sam was very cautious, and she's like, "I don't think I can get this. I don't think I understand this." And the first day was like, "Oh my gosh, this is like bonkers. Like I can't get it." And then she stuck with it, and now she loves it. And now I have a feeling we're not going to get her stopped doing double knitting. So that, for me as a knitting teacher, that is what I love, is seeing, because I know when I teach classes that a lot of people are like, "Oh, this is fun. It's great. I tried it," like Intarsia in the round, or just plain Intarsia. People will be like, "Oh, cool. I did it. I can say I've done it. People are talking about it." I'd be like, "Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but yeah, no, I don't think I'm gonna do it again." But typically, out of a workshop or a series of classes, there will be at least one or more people that love what they just learned. And as a teacher, that is so exciting. We have one lady in our guild who we did Intarsia, we did Entrelac 1 month, we did Intarsia in the round, and this is the woman is a fairly new knitter, and she came in on the weekend just as we were getting ready to do brioche, and she had a pillow, and she designed it herself. She incorporated entrelac and intarsia in the round, and put some lettering on it, and did this pillowcase, and it is beautiful. And so, anyways, so that is what I want to share with you guys. And it's just, part of the group is just really the group and knitters getting to meet knitters and chat, but it's also to be able to try these techniques and maybe you will find something that you end up loving that you maybe didn't even think that you would. So it's very, very fun. So, oh, Sam says, I love double knitting and mosaic. So, oh, Diane's off to teach. Have fun tonight, Diane. So anyway, so stay tuned. I'm going to do some posting. I'm going to put some things in Instagram and Facebook about what's coming up in Patreon. So if it's something that you're going to be interested in, you can jump over there and join us. I'll talk a little bit about all of these techniques probably on the Monday night podcast as well. And so you can kind of see if you just want to listen and see what's going on and be inspired, you can get that right here. If you want to join in and knit along with us, Patreon is the spot for you to go check out. So I'm very, very excited about what's coming up. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. And yeah, at the same time, focus on this whiteboard because it is still looking at me. And I think don't. Hmm, no, actually, I'm pretty close to having it updated. So I just need to get a couple more finishes on there. And I'm really hoping the cowl and I got a couple pairs of socks that are getting close. So that'll get me a few finishes to balance out some of these new cast-ons that I've been doing. And I've got a couple of summer sweaters that I really want to work on. So I think those might go with me this weekend. One or both of them, and then I will show you some progress on those come next Monday night. So next Monday is a holiday here, but we will do a podcast Monday night as well. There'll be something that you'll be voting for. I'm not sure what that will be yet, but it will be something equally fun. And the brioche and the Mobius. Stay tuned for that. That will be a fun update next week to see how the Mobius cast on went, and I'll show you how much progress I have on that, whether it's finished or partway done. We'll talk about it. It might actually be fun if it is still on the needles, and then you can actually see the double twist and how so your double twist, your cable start out touching, and then as the project goes, you've got a cable up here, you've got all your knitting, and you've got another cable down here and they just keep stretching. So it is a lot of fun. So we'll definitely chat about that more next week. Oh, Sally, you're doing your first color work on your socks. It's a simple pattern and not hard. Oh, is what Sam's saying. I don't think I can get the hang of color work. See, well, look, Sally's doing her first pair. Of course. Anything, anything when you try it for the first time is adventurous, right? It feels a little hard, but it's just knitting. So it's easy peasy. So yeah, don't think you can't do something. So that is pretty much what I've got. I'm gonna go finish this like right now. I feel like if I had a pair of scissors here, I would cut my yarn and I could almost try to graft this while we were chatting. That might be dangerous because when you are grafting, it is always better to cut your yarn, put it on a darning needle, and then just kind of focus on what you're doing because I have had to unknit my grafting and it's not fun. It's not fun. It is a little tricky. Just when you think you'll be it's like, "Oh, I'll just follow that yarn, backwards." Sometimes it's not quite that easy. So, it is something that I prefer not to have to pull out if I don't want to. And honestly, you guys, I think if I just made one little mistake in there, I don't even think I would pull it out. I think I it's on your toe. Nobody's really going to see it. I would just get her done. Done is better than perfect, so but having said that, when you do grafting, if you do it exactly the way you should, you will not see any seam on the outside. It just grafting just recreates another row of knit stitches, so it just looks like one knit stitch just goes seamlessly right across from one side of your work to the other. So it is very impressive when when you get all of the in knitwise and in purlwise and offs and ons, when you get all of those down and just they flow seamlessly, your knitting does look very nice. But if there's a little blip in there, that's okay because they wear the same. So who is saying keep it simple, sweetie? Oh, I like the sweetie part. That's right. Sometimes keeping it simple, simple is good, right? Fumble fingers thinking Kitchener stitch is definitely not fun. You know, it's well, I'm teaching a class tomorrow night on toe up socks. And I know some people just knit toe up socks because they really want to avoid grafting or Kitchener stitching that badly. And I always say it's really not that bad. But maybe that's just my opinion, but I will say you have to do a few pairs of socks, and then once you've done it enough times, I can graft. I don't need to, like, refer to a chart, because I probably I could just sit here and chat and do it with you guys at the same time, but, it is you can kinda memorize it once you've done it a few times, but, yeah, some people just don't like it, and again, if you really, really don't like it, then do toe-up socks, and that fixes that problem, right? So it'll be interesting, the class tomorrow night who we're doing toe up, 2 at a time, learning magic loop, learning how to do 2 at a time, and they will learn, um, Jenny's cast Jenny, oh my gosh. Judy's no. Okay, anyways, you know what I mean. Judy's super stretchy cast off and the cast on. Anyways, they will learn both of them tomorrow night. So it'll be fun to see which way they end up leaning, if they like doing a cuff down or if they're going to be toe up. And if it's because of Kitchener stitching or just because maybe they'll like 2 at a time. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun. Socks, like we've talked before, right? You can knit socks forever and ever and ever and always do something different, a different toe, a different cast on, a different cast off, a different heels. So we're going to spread some of that sock knitting fun tomorrow night as well. So Susie, yeah, definitely. Maybe we just need to do the Kitchener stitch another time or 2, and maybe then you will see the fun in it. Oh, what is this? I have 5 of the African flower pentagons done. The 6th only has 1 round left to go. Ah, that's amazing, Susanna. That's great. Judy's magic cast on. That's right. Judy's magic cast on and Jenny's surprisingly stretchy cast off. Judy In Jan oh my gosh, that is just so see, that's where my mind gets all is like, "Oh my gosh, they're both J names. How do you remember which one does which?" Anyways, thank you, Louise. You always come to my rescue. Judy's Magic Cast On. That's right. It'll be fun. I'm excited to teach people how to do that. All right, everybody. Have a great week. I hope your Monday has started off really well for well, I guess technically next week is our short week, but I have got Friday off, so this is a short week for me and a long weekend. So I am definitely looking forward to the weekend and I will keep you updated on how this cowl goes. So my first order of business for the cowl is if it truly is a Mobius cast on, I need to find a really, 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 really long well, I'll see what the pattern tells me, but you need a long cable to do a Mobius cast on. So I'll see what length they suggest, and then I will go track that down and cast on. So everybody have a fantastic week, and we will catch up. We'll just have to keep in touch over Facebook, Instagram, all the social media places until Monday night. And have a great week and enjoy your long weekend if it's a long weekend for you this coming weekend. Happy crocheting, Susanna. And we will see you all later. Have a great week. Thanks for voting. Thanks for watching the podcast and chatting in the chat. It's a great way to start Mondays off and kick the week off with something fun. Have a great week. Enjoy your long weekend. Bye, everybody.